Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And towing the slab in this one, Blake Snell. What do we have on him?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And we are underway. The 1-0.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
And a 1-1.
Ball.
Right there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Fair ball. Not in time.
He's safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Man at first, one away.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
On the ground, and that's a fair ball. Around second, on his way to third. Throw to third is offline. It gets by him.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Runners in the corners here. One away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back. That one on its way, and it's gone. A gigantic blast. The Braves score first. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
And now the 0-1. That one fouled off. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
One down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1. Snell, he's known to have exceptional stuff. The strikeout number is usually way up there. However, he does have some issues with walks from time to time. He swings and fouls one off.
And because of that, the pitch count can get high and not consistently deep into the ball games like you would expect for a guy who can get so many swings and misses.
Stays alive. And it's about controlling that stuff, right? I mean, he's got to harness all of that electric stuff and keep it at least somewhat in the strike zone.
Yeah, I'd say a guy like this sometimes needs to.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Riley into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes Riley. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
And he dives back in safely.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That's a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Jorge Mateo now. Swing and a pop-up. King takes it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting up, the right fielder, number 18, Mike.
Ball,
Well, it's
that's
not the
outside.
inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground, right side. Freeman takes it to the ballot. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them scored. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And going for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. How about a scouting report on him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. And a man aboard.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Freeman.
Ball, that's out.
Ohtani on at first, nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Hey!
Oh, that got away from him.
He got hit.
And
First
he's going to
base.
reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
The catcher, Great Baldwin.
Ball one there. And he grounds one to
That
the right
ball's
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Strike two. Battling here as he fouls it away. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Dubon into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. So now with one away and a man at second, and next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Inside ball. Ball, that's inside.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Man at second. And ball
That's
four,
ball four.
2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Olsen.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
2 on, 1 out.
Ball, that's
The
out.
Dodgers bullpen with some action. Lake Trinan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. Hit by a pitch his first time and then came around to score.
Nope, outside.
First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. In comes the run from second. Ozzie flying around third. The relay throw.
Oh, he's
in
there.
there. He scores. It's 6-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Snell won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ball.
Riley at second with 2 down. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. Check swing called strike. And the count's even at 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez in position. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Braves 6 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Back here in LA, bottom of the second, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Strider, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2020. Got him swinging.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Next
ball.
offering misses, and that's ball 2.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
That's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting good. The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
Muncy.
Aye!
You'll one.
That's
Inside,
a good
ball
miss
one.
off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There goes the runner. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Not close with that one. Ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Right side, Albies. The flip, here's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One hit, one left. We played 2 full. Braves 6, and the Dodgers nothing. Top half of the third inning, so here's the Braves designated hitter, Kyle Farmer. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got it. 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 18.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the right fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat.
0-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Farmer around third. He's safe.
Now he's
and they're
safe.
pulling away up by 7 now.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That's out.
The 1-0. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Way outside. And now it's 3-2. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Yastrzemski around third. He'll score easily. It's 8-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
Man at second with one away. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. High fly ball out to center field. Pajes settles under it. And there are 2 down.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Mlb.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Up the middle. Base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 9-0. Here is Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Nope, outside.
Sanford catches the zone at the knees. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Braves 9 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Alex Freeland. And ball one. The 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to teach.
There's a swing and a drive.
Timeout. Ground rule double.
Defense. That's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through him for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The first baseman, number 5.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 0 for 1 so far.
Yeah.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Hard liner makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And that's the inning. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. Braves 9 and the Dodgers nothing. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And a foul ball.
Nope. That's inside.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That just
outside.
misses. Now 1-2. The Braves up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. That one
Nope,
just
that's a ball.
misses. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now.
Designated hitter, Kyle Farmer.
Ball, that pitch is up. Ball inside. Hey!
That one not close. 3 balls and a strike. Foul ball. Swing and a bouncer. The throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Braves go down quickly here, but they're still in command. 9-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking
Ball,
to see if
that's
there's
inside.
any kind of retirement income in there.
The 1-1. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Ball 1.
The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He'll touch them all. And they're on the scoreboard. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot, So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
One down. Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
Now the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate. That's a ball.
And he takes a strike.
2.
He goes down looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
All 1.
Two down, nobody on. And
Ball
another
2.
ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him. As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one in for a strike, 2-2. Next offering way off the plate. Swing and a miss. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Solo shot for the Dodgers this inning. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA.
Now pitching for
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Will Klein.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Digging in, Jorge Mateo. Foul ball there.
You know, these Braves really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's in.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 2-2. And a good eye there. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Power reliever relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
The 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike two. Klein, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first, and the first two set down to the top of the 5th.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mauricio.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup, Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Did he go?
Swing. Now we'll look down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Back here in L.A., ready to go for the last half of the inning. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Here's your 0-1.
0-1.
Strider deals.
Ball.
Inside.
Ball in.
And the count's full. This is smacked left field line. And foul ball.
Well, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And there's a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. And a foul ball. Hernandez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Out towards right center field. Harris on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Alex.
Now here is Alex Freeland. Doubled his first time.
Hey!
The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Got him swinging for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
That's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
The 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Missed.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
3-2. And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here's Freddie Freeman. Center field. Harris under it. And that is that. 2 left on. We're through 5. Braves 9 and the Dodgers 1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Now at the plate, Drake Baldwin.
The catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
The 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Approach just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Nope. Ball 1.
A little bit high, maybe. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Freeman. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Will Klein won't go any further tonight. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
They turn things over to the southpaw, Tanner Scott. He's into the game with the bases empty. Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. And that one upstairs, ball one. Pitch misses.
That's outside.
Ball two.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
The 2-1. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Not in time. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Alex Vesia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And they'll do it again. Olsen off of first with 2 away. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Braves 9 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the 6th inning. Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ball one.
Bullpen action out there for the Braves. Aaron Bummer up and throwing. Iglesias also getting ready. The 1-0.
Aye.
Late with the swing there.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Next pitch is in the dirt. Full count now. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
Lin gracias por suscribirte.
Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Hey!
The 0-2.
Too
Ball, that's
close
low.
for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Well struck right field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. Now a relay to second, and he's
Got him.
out,
That's an out.
trying for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Next to hit, Andy Pajes. High fly ball, right field. Yastrzemski under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Top of inning number 7. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
Hey!
The 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ball.
The Braves up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
That's ball 2.
And
That's
there's
ball
the ball.
3.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Ball, that's up there.
In the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Farmer stands at first with 1 out. Just
Yep,
missed.
that ball went out.
On the ground,
Foul.
right side, and it goes just foul.
Let's go, Tanner.
Just
No, that's
missed.
down.
Up the middle. Flips it. There's one. To first.
He's
not
good.
in time. Great effort there.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 18.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott is done. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Alex
Dodgers,
Vesia will
number
take over here.
51, Alex Vesia.
The
That's
only
a ball.
adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The lefty, the 1-0. And
Ball.
another ball. Ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder.
Timing on the
Mayo.
swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon.
Ball, that's out.
Two on, 2 outs. And it's fouled away.
That's a ball.
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's one misses, and the count is 3-1. This one in the air, center field, and makes the grab, and that is that. Braves 9 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Braves.
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Bummer.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Third baseman.
Here's Max Muncy. A strikeout and a walk. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped on a line. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one found hard the other way. The Dodgers with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground to short. Tosses to first. And there are 2 outs.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Hey!
That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 1-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Alex Freeland.
Ball 1.
The 1-0. Just
ball,
missed.
that's out.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. There's a strike. Kim off of first with 2 away. And that is out of play. Swinging at ball 4. That was off the outside edge. Braves 9 and the Dodgers 1. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. Vesia goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Ball 2.
Pitch
Ball,
misses.
that's upstairs.
And the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings and misses. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Alex Vesia departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Jack Dreyer taking over on the mound. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And now Matt Olson up to hit.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
Two down, nobody on. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing his hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
The 0-1. That's in at the knees, and it's strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Stays alive.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. Braves 9 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Fought off foul. And the 0-1. That's in for a strike. Nasty pitch. Freeman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Oh, great stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Aaron Bummer out of the game.
Now pitching for the
Now we
Braves,
see Raisel Iglesias out of the bullpen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strike.
We welcome you to Los Angeles. We've got baseball just about to get underway. Here's Mauricio Dubon. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles. Swings through that one out in front that time. Pitch in the dirt, and the count 1-2. This to third, Muncy. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
No.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. A switch hitter batting right.
There he
Albies
goes.
checks his swing. Now an appeal to first, and he held up. 2 down, nobody on. Close, but called a ball. And the count now 2-0. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges.
That's out. Hey!
Two on the way. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just
Ball, that's
off the
out.
outside edge. Matt Olson next to bat for the Braves. Three and two. Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a 3-2. To third.
That ball's foul.
And foul ball. High in the air, out to right. Tucker on the move. And that is that. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Strider. What should we keep an eye on here?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
The 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. That one ripped but foul. And a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. Set down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Here's Freddie Freeman. He's one of those guys that seems to get better as he gets older. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Something that stands out about Freeman, Boog, is how well he takes care of himself. He admits he wasn't focused on his health early in his career, but now he's eating and working out the right way, which hopefully extends his career a few seasons.
Off the plate, ball
Freddie
one.
just wants to play as long as possible, and the only way he can do that is by taking care of himself. He's talented, but you also have to stay healthy if you want to play for a long time.
Albies tosses to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
So I guess with Tiger and Cheyenne around, Aaron's facing an uphill battle trying to become the best golfer in the family. Retired life's going to be good for him whenever the time is right, and I have a feeling we're going to find him on a course somewhere when the time comes.
Gets him to chase after that one. Foul ball. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. No score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
Nope.
Here's the pitch to Olson. And that one fouled off. The 1-2. cut on and miss, struck him out, and one away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Riley.
Ball one, no strikes.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So up next, Michael Harris II. Man at second. Snell, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. There's a 1-1.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's
if you're
inside.
going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swings through that one for strike two. Breaking ball
That's
misses
ball
up
three.
and in. And
That's ball four.
Two aboard.
Take the base.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Ball. That's inside.
Two on, one out. Backed off the plate that time.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Second inning here, no score. That one
that's
misses.
inside.
That's 5 straight.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Three-0 down. That clips the corner. Farmer wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Now it's the shortstop, Jorge Mateo. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Lays the play. No time. He's safe. On the board first. It's 1-0.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me, and I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2, Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Foul ball there.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
This one drilled, right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. A solo shot, and we're level. It's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Ball, that's in.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Slides for the stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Here comes Max Muncy.
There you go.
Checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
And the funky Muncy is stifled by the strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at-bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Ball, that's
down.
down.
This with a changeup, ball 1.
That's a ball.
On a line, and that's the third out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even at 1 apiece. This is Dodgers baseball on The Show, L.A. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Starting after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And yes, he offered at it. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Teased the zone with that fastball a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
And the 0-2. Out to short, Freeland. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Drake Baldwin.
Well, it looks like they
that
want to
pitch
be
is out.
real patient with him today. Make him come in the zone. Challenge these hitters. Make him work hard for his outs. Many times teams come in knowing that he can strike out the house. They're very aggressive because they don't want to fall into a 2-strike count.
Ball.
Tied up here in the early going. Next
Ball.
one misses.
Down.
And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1.
Albies.
On the ground out to short, and he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to
He's
get
safe.
off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Albies leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Great
No, that's
job
low.
of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Got it. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Hesung Kim. This one in the air, right field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall, and he starts the bottom of the 3rd with a double.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
No, that's down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. throw. Kim.
He's in there. He's safe.
The 1-1. That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw to third, and he's out easily. Towards first. Olsen takes it himself, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Caught looking his first time up.
Nope. Ball
And an
1.
ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. So the call stands. So they'll lose their first challenge. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a swing and a miss. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye
Ball
in
3.
that spot.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. That is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in LA. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley.
You know, these
Ball 1.
Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings and misses. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The center fielder, Michael Harris, the second.
Ball, that's just out. Hey!
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4.
That's ball 2.
There's a swing and a miss. Two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Stays alive. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. A little bit
That's
low.
ball 3.
Full count now.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Kyle Farmer. First pitch swinging. That clips the corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
In the air, right field. Yastrzemski gets under it, and there's one away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Smith.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Fouled off left side. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Just off the outside edge.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Payoff pitch. Up the middle. Jumps, throws. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
So here's Kyle Tucker now.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains deadlocked at 1. New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Jorge Mateo. That one ripped right center field. And in one hops the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mauricio Dubon will hit next.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That one in the dirt and gets away. Mayo up to third on the wild pitch. One away with a runner at third. And we're in the top of the fifth.
Ball.
In there at the knees for a strike. Now a pop-up on the infield. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And that one fouled off. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single and a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Ball 1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This one in the air center field. Harris settles underneath it. And a quick out number 1.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman number 13, Matt Muncy.
Ball 1.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Muncy thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground. Nice grab. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Hey!
And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
That's
Nope,
outside.
outside.
Ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
In the air to left center. Dubon under this one. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Dodgers 1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers,
for the Dodgers,
number
Will
61.
Klein.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen. And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at-bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Inside, ball 1.
Looking for the K.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's Austin Riley, 1 for 2.
Yeah!
Riley not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And the strike call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. On the ground right side. Freeman steps on the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Atlanta, the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Kyle Farmer getting ready to hit. He is struck out and he is walked. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Farmer goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2013. 2 down, nobody on.
Yep, that ball went out.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're the top half of the 6th. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So the Braves get one back on the solo. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, bottom of the 6th, Ha-Seong Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They have yet to draw a walk, and that's a stat that can go both ways. Credit the pitcher or question the offense's approach. But either way, 0 free passes in this one, and that's making it tough to get anything going.
That one lifted to left. 1 away.
And obviously a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Fouled off to the right.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Way back there. And that one becomes property of the beast. He leaves the yard to right. And they cut into the deficit.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Hey! Now he's challenging a called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Up the middle, Mateo. Handles, throws to first, got the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
That misses, and that's ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball, that's out.
Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Freeman on at second with 2 down. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yoel Payams preparing to come on if needed. Dodd also throwing. In the air, right field. And the inning is over. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Jorge Mateo.
On the ground to third, and that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
A couple of hits in a row for him here, and now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Quick move to first. Mateo back safely.
Hey!
The 0-1. And there's a strike. Got him swinging.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Back to the top of the order now. Mauricio Dubon next up for the Braves. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Will Klein done for the night, and he leaves in a... Now on the bump, Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Ball, that's too high.
Trouble with this one behind the plate.
That's a ball.
That misses
Inside,
the zone,
ball 3.
and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That catches the corner.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Step off, throw to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. Braves go down quickly here, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for
Yoel Payams gets the call from the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ball one. Hey.
Tied him up inside with that one. That misses, and it's 3-2. Andy Pappas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Out towards right center field. Harris settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy Pappas.
Little chopper rolls foul. The Braves trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh.
Ball, that's low.
And the
That's ball
slider
two.
just misses. That's too
Ball
low.
three.
Ball three. I know a slider's a great pitch, but when you've got really good velocity, sometimes you just got to challenge the hitter with that four-seamer.
Three-two now.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Good job to fight that one off.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Nope.
And he walked
Ball
it.
four.
And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Here comes Max Muncy. This guy with light tower power.
Nope. To lay off that pitch down. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Hey.
Call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Yoel Payams won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Dylan Dodd on the pitch here.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. Swinging a foul out of play. That's to third. Throw on to
Got
Olsen, and that is that. So the Dodgers leave one. They trail it 3-2. Well, one-run game. Stepping in, Drake Baldwin.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Next offering is fouled back. Oh, and 2 now.
That's a ball.
Got him swinging. One gone here.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hey!
Laser could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
He was all over that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Just
That's
missed.
out.
One out, the runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Vesia, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Man at second. In the air out to center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
And there's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Swinging a foul straight back.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see him come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Ball inside.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
In the box now, takes strike one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Late Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott warming up as well. Runners at first and second with one gone.
Ball, that's outside.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Next offering is fouled back. Olsen over at second. Riley over at first with one away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And that's a little bit high. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles under this one. Makes the grab.
The bat, number 15, designated hitter, Kyle.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Alex Vesia won't go any further. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Late Trinan.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Ball
This is a
inside.
critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Hernandez moving under it. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Home half of inning number 8. Here's the second baseman, Hesung Kim.
The second baseman, Hesung Kim.
Ball.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Bounce to third. Riley fires to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The shortstop, Alex Freeland.
Ball upstairs. Aye.
Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was
Inside,
playing in
ball one.
Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. The tying run at the plate. Can't glove it cleanly. Still slings it to second.
Got him.
There's
That's
one
an out.
on to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this, positioned perfectly.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Step off throw to first.
No, he's in there.
Ohtani back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Fought off foul. Tying run at the plate. And a swing and a miss. That's the inning. So one hit is all they get through 8 full. It's Jorge Mateo digs in now.
Breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Short the bunt and missed it. Now the count is even, 2-2. Outside. And they'll do it again. That one misses. So a
Take the bait.
leadoff walk.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, number 18, Mike Yabluski.
He's looking for there the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in his zone.
In the air to left center. He's got it.
Up next for Atlanta, the left fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
Back to the top of the order. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Hey!
Man at first, one away.
Here he
Swing
goes.
on an 0-2. Appeal to first and ring him off, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. In the air, left field.
No,
And he
foul
can't
ball.
quite get there. It's a foul ball. Mateo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Quick toss to first. Mateo back safely. Mateo runs. Next offering is foul back.
Inside ball.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. And they take a 3-run lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now a chance for Ozzie Albies. In the dirt, and it scoots away. Baldwin up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-0. And a foul ball.
Ball, that's out.
Ball high. Ball 3. Matt Olson on deck for Atlanta. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now 5-2. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Didier Fuentes.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
High fly ball down the left field line. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mayo.
That one in triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days.
Nope.
I never would have had a chance.
This one ripped, but foul to the right.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock. Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Dodgers. 2 down, bases empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Andy Pages. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, and this should do it. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shell.